Hi Earliers! We've come into the kitchen today to show you how to make Play-Doh. This is the same recipe as that was in the Christmas break workbook. It could be that you have tried it at home, but if you haven't yet, we'd like to show you how to do this. Many things on the recipe you can do yourself. It's just the really hot boiling water. You need some help from a grown-up. Are you ready? All right. The things you need, which I've also written, is you'll need 5 deciliters of flour, which is the big one here. 2 of these with fine salt. 2 tablespoons, got a nice measure thing here, of oil, and 2 tablespoons of alum or wine acid or lemon acid. You don't have to put this in, but it does help to make the Play-Doh last really long. I think sometimes we've had Play-Doh for 3 or 4 months. Yeah, in an airtight container, just by putting a bit of conservatives in. And it's all safe, these, just in case any pets would eat it. Olivia is also helping, as you can see. If you'd like a little bit of color. Oh yeah, and 5 deciliters of water. Good, she's here to help. If you'd like to add a little bit of color or a little bit of glitter, you can put in a little bit of food coloring or some sparkles. Yeah? Are we ready? Okay. Emma Sophia is going to be doing the whole recipe. So, Emma Sophia, please start with 5 deciliters of flour.
Okay. So we've got the flour. And we will put it in.
Yeah, perfect. Good measuring.
1.
And remember, just really plain
2.
cheap flour will do. Should I open a new one?
3. 4. And 5.
Was it all filled up?
And we're just to get a little bit more, just in case. Good and good.
All right. Next step, Emma Sophia. Here's your recipe.
2 deciliters of salt.
And if you can get your hands on really fine salt, that's the best to use.
1. 2.
Yeah.
And we'll put that away. Now, 2 tablespoons of oil.
If you've got a big bottle of oil, you can always get your parents to help you, of course. So you don't have a really slippery kitchen floor all week.
1.
And fill it all the way up like Emma Sophia is doing.
2.
Yeah. Now we are going to add some lemon acid so that we've got it for a while. Olivia, will you shake it? Do you want to help shake? Here you go, give it a good shake. See, everyone can help. Are you finished?
And is it ready?
No, more shaking.
Bit more shaking.
Shaking is a very... You don't really have to shake it.
But she wants to shake it, so it's gonna be a
It brings some music into the kitchen. Yeah, finished? Yeah, you get your spoon back. We'll swap. There you go. All right.
We can hold that. Now let's open this. And 2 tablespoons of this.
if I remember well, keep going, that will be the entire bag. Yeah.
For some of you, this may be the entire bag. So then you can just either put it all. You can just put it all in.
Yeah. Yeah. We've made this recipe a good few times before.
It's good then.
All right.
Okay.
Now, water. I always help with the water, even though Emma
Yes.
Sophia is, of course, a very capable helping teacher. But you want to use freshly boiled water, and it's really hot. So I'll help with this one. How many?
5.
5. Here we go.
Can we count? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Now the reason you want to use really hot water is so that the conservative you've used, like the lemon acid and the salt, starts melting, so you don't get lumps in your Play-Doh. If you have food coloring to add, we've chosen our purple, then before you start mixing, I don't know if I can quickly show you, before you start mixing, you've got some soup. Yeah, and mix that into it.
A tiny bit of.
Yeah.
Just mix.
Perfect.
Mix. And hope this is enough.
Gentle mixing. It's really hot. Yeah. Now earlier at home, I would like your parents, or if you have any older brothers and sisters, I'd like them to help you with the mixing, please, because it is still really hot.
So you have to do it really gentle. And it can also be quite hard to mix sometimes.
Yep.
So I might need a bit of help also.
That's all right. It gets really good and sticky. What do you think of the color, Emma Sophia?
It's a bit bluish, I feel.
Yeah, well, it's a violet purple we've used, so it's a bluey purple. But do you think we should add more? Because then now is a good timing. Yeah, we get a fresh spoon. See, we're going to add a little bit more color. It's almost possible to see. It's been a long time since we used this food coloring in here. Really good. So get a proper big scoop out. Yeah, and just dab it into it. Stick it in different places. Excellent. Now you can always make the Play-Doh first without the food coloring and then split it up and then add food coloring afterwards. But because we only wanted to do one color, it's much easier to mix it all in right after the water goes in. Then you don't get purple fingers as well. Yeah. So now it is getting proper sticky, but it's too hot to touch with your hands.
To
I'm gonna
spoon.
see if I can help a little bit. How are you doing, Olivia? You want to put your spoon in here too? Can we get a bowl for you, for your spoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we get one of those bowls?
Maybe the little green one? Or that? Oh, perfect. Yeah, Olivia, do some mixing there. Do you want to come closer? Yeah. Yeah, you mix this one here. Yeah? So can you reach? Can you mix it? Mix your bowl? I know you want to mix Mama's ball, but this is really, really hot. Here we go. So, now I've reached the stage where I cannot mix it anymore. It's getting way, 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 way too hard. But it's also still really, really hot. So we're going to take a little break from the video. Let the Play-Doh cool down just a bit more. And then when it's cooled down, I'll be able to grab it in my hands and give it a final thing. Yeah? See you in a bit. So we've given it a little bit of time to cool off. And
now it should be...
And we're going to very gently make sure you don't do this on a very fancy white table or white tablecloth, because there is still a lot of loose food coloring here, and that
only
will
if you're coloring
up.
it. So if you don't color it,
you're thinking if you want a purple table or purple tablecloth.
no, but if you're not coloring it, the
True.
Play-Doh, you don't have
True.
Then it might
Give it a really, really good. It's still a little hot, huh?
Yeah, it's a little bit like you'll get warm hands about it. But it's good to play with.
Oh, it feels so good. So I can see that perhaps our purple violet is not the brightest color. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
We've definitely taken a...
But now we know to next time.
Yeah. A dimmed purple, right?
Yeah. So maybe a bit more next time, or choose another color.
I don't know if it could get any darker. We put an awful lot in.
Yeah.
All right. So, Play-Doh, ready to use. What's that?
You can make any shape with it. Like you can make a round ball.
Is it a little bit hot for you still? Should we roll it?
Ta-da! Ta-da!
Yeah. And we'll put in some ideas over the next few days of what you could do. I don't know if you've got any good ideas already.
Yes, I have.
Let's see what Emma's can come up with. Let's see if Olivia can help too. Wanna come play with Play-Doh?
So,
Lily? Come on in. Move you closer.
a snail. And how I made it was easy.
You don't want to do Play-Doh.
I first made it into a ball, like
So
this.
you can help Emma?
Then
And you
I
can use your
rolled it out so it got really thin. Or you can choose how thick or how thin it has to be, like that. And then I took one side and just started to do it like this all the way until a tiny bit like there. And then you've got your own snail.
Lovely. Very good.
And that's how to make Play-Doh.
Lovely.
Easy and cool.
Store it in an airtight container or an airtight zipper bag, and have fun with it the next few days. You can add some fresh herbs to it as well, like we did in the classroom. Make it smell really, really nice. Yeah. Good. Bye-bye.
Bye.